Hello and welcome to Ausbiz Capital Investor Connect. Today we're speaking with AnteoTech, and CEO and Managing Director David Radford joins me now. So David, do you see the recent changes in the US affecting the market and opportunities within the battery manufacturing sector?
Yes, thanks Olivia, and thanks for having me. Look, we're keeping an eye on what's going on within the US, obviously from a geopolitical perspective. But what we have been seeing as we make a transition with our products to higher silicon is it's becoming much more important for battery manufacturers to have an alternative to graphite in their anodes. Most anodes now have approximately 70% graphite, and this is sourced from China predominantly. And so we're now getting inquiries from customers in the US looking for alternative opportunities to both improve the performance of the anode, but also to ensure their supply chain by using alternative products. So we see great opportunities arising from it. As we look at expanding our AnteoX business throughout the North American market, we're also looking at opportunities to establish ourselves there and do production closer to the point of use. So overall, we see things moving very positively, and we're excited about the opportunities there.
And your high silicon anode UltraNode, that's still in development. Can you provide an update on the progress you're making and the evaluations underway?
So as we announced to the market before Christmas, we've sold our first UltraNode product to Mercedes for evaluation. They are now running parallel tests with ourselves. We know how the product performs, obviously, but they want to validate that in their own ecosystem. So we are working in parallel with them. We met with management from Mercedes in November, and we had some very good meetings with them in Stuttgart. So we expect that if we continue to perform as we have been doing, that there is a roadmap to a commercial agreement with that. In parallel with that, we're also evaluating UltraNode in other battery sectors, whether that be healthcare, consumer electronics, and those evaluations are at an early stage. So Mercedes is really taken the lead with this, and we're very excited about that.
And you recently received a $4 million ARENA grant. So what will you be using the funds for?
So the ARENA grant is an exciting development for us. It's the first time that ARENA has actually invested in the battery ecosystem such as ours, and we see that as huge validation for the technology. We have a roadmap from first generation UltraNode through to second generation UltraNode, and we're using this for that transition to drive from the first to the second generation UltraNode, which will enable increased energy density, thinner anodes, and it really takes lithium-ion batteries to the next level. We're focused predominantly with that second generation energy storage and mobility solutions. So we're very excited and appreciative of that grant.
And you note promising results from VidCare Innovations. So what are these?
So VidCare Innovations is an Indian company that is focused upon development of point of care technology in the healthcare sector. In India, we are seeing a move towards health for all. As you look at the population, there's about 1.6 billion people in India, and the healthcare system is now catching up with preventative care. VidCare is developing a novel test for hypothyroidism, which affects about 1 in 10 people in India. And what they're looking at is, how do we diagnose this condition and enable treatment of it before it becomes problematic? We've been working with VidCare now for approximately 6 months, and we've been optimizing their test using AnteoBind. And what we've been able to demonstrate is that we've increased the sensitivity of the test and decreased the cost through a reduction in antibodies. And we have a very good team that are working very closely with VidCare that will be traveling to India in the next couple of weeks with a view to moving to more of a commercial footing.
Are there any other products that you're looking at for the Indian market?
So in India, we have a very strong relationship with Serum Institute of India, which is the world's largest vaccine manufacturer. We've already been able to see some significant growth in their utilisation of AnteoBind. We believe that as they move into newer vaccines, so we will see an increase as more products roll out from them, but also as they move through the regulatory process, they will be doing more quality assurance. So we see great opportunities there. Within the broader Indian market, there is, as I said earlier, there is an investment in health for all, and we are seeing a lot of the Indian healthcare companies really refining that point of care technology so that the rural population can be better serviced medically. So we are working with, I think, another 10 or so companies there that are embarking on different stages of the journey in evaluating AnteoBind. So we see it as a very exciting opportunity.